President Trump took it to Twitter to express himself after Senator Richard Blumenthal commented on CNN claiming that Trump is in trouble because of the special investigation into his connections with Russia. So, Trump wrote several tweets attacking Blumenthal, who had some problems in 1970 Vietnam service. Trump wrote saying that Blumenthal should go to Vietnam so he can be able to say that had been there. Trump made this comment because Blumenthal was caught lying about his time in Vietnam in 2010. The New York Times did some digging and found out the truth. At a ceremony honoring veterans and senior citizens who sent presents to soldiers overseas, Richard Blumenthal stood up and shared few words about an earlier time in his life. "We have learned something important since the days that I served in Vietnam," Blumenthal stated in Norwalk in March 2008. "And you exemplify it. Whatever we think about the war, whatever we call it, Afghanistan or Iraq, we owe our military men and women unconditional support. But there is just one problem with that: Blumenthal never served in Vietnam. He got 5 military postponements from 1965 to 1970 and constantly was taking some actions that would prohibit him from going to war. Because of these postponements, Blumenthal was able to graduate from Harvard, and pursue a graduate fellowship in England, to be an assistant to the Washington Post publisher, Katharine Graham, and then to work in the Nixon White House. In 1970 his postponement was at risk, so he managed to get a coveted spot in the Marine Reserve, that would prohibit him from being sent to Vietnam. The wrong thing Blumenthal is doing is lying to the public, especially to veterans who risked their lives, that he also fought for this country and he had been in war, which is apparently far from the truth.